God is a flower that grew a nose to smell itself. In other words, God decided to break up into duality, or the appearance of duality, to experience itself from an infinite number of different viewpoints. So consciousness is the point of awareness in the mind of God that is feeling around and getting to know itself from an infinite number of different angles. We are all expressions of consciousness. Everything that lives is consciousness. However, as human beings, as divine beings, we have an extra spark in which we can know ourselves.
In the simplest terms, consciousness is awareness. That's a simple word, but if you think, well, you have awareness. When you're sound asleep, parts of you are aware, but you're not fully aware, and then you open your eyes in this amazing capacity to see, to hear, to feel, to touch. All of that's consciousness. Then on another level, the inner awareness that you have. How do you feel? Do you like somebody? Are you happy? Are you sad? Consciousness shows up as emotions. Consciousness also shows up as intention. I have an intention to do a film. Is that consciousness? Let's go a little bit deeper. Not only you personally, but take a big jump here. What about the universe? Is this a mindless, meaningless universe? Or is it a universe of intelligence, of consciousness, of creativity that by some miracle in the so-called Big Bang, in the first 2 to 3 seconds, it was so perfectly designed that came energy, matter, and life, and me, and you, here. So we are a result of a 13.8 billion years of process. Was that process unconscious or conscious? Did it happen by accident? Or did it happen by conscious intention?
The highest state of consciousness is life lived in complete enlightenment. Complete enlightenment where there is zero darkness into our lives, zero suffering, zero limitation, zero restriction, complete use of our brain ability to comprehend spontaneously the full extent and experience of the universe. We have the ability to live in one lifetime all the intelligence and creativity that exists in the universe in one human body.
It's not an effort, but it's a change of behavior. They have to accept that every single belief system, whether it's a religious belief system, a spiritual belief system, or even most of this scientific system, accept the idea that there is a source, even if they don't understand it, that creates all this. Start focusing on that unity point without giving it a name. I give it the name one because one has no name. It's just a principle. It's a principle of unity.
And in that moment, something clicks where we realize that all the light we have ever sought, we already are. All the light we have ever wished we could be, we already are. That there's nothing to change to become enlightened. We just have to drop any belief that we're not. I don't know what the world will look like as consciousness changes, but I do know what it'll feel like. Each of us will be deeply connected to our heart and our spirit, and the mind of God, the intelligence of the universe, will be operating through each of us uniquely and individually, such that we are expressing our essence in the unique way that we were meant to do so. So I will be playing the perfect me, and you will be playing the perfect you, and somehow there will be a dance, there will be a lovemaking, there will be a mingling, there will be a music, there will be a chemistry that transcends individual differences and the experience of separation. So how it plays out is really not up to me, but the experience of it is up to me, and that I must claim to live from my own spirit and my own heart, even now, which leads to a world by invitation in which everyone is playing their own part perfectly. And we ascend, we literally upgrade to a new rung of expression because each of us is being who we were born to be.
When you find your chosen work, you're finding the impulse in you uniquely as you, and the way you know you found it is when you do it, you feel good. And there's a compass inside you, it's a compass of joy. And I consider that impulse symbolically to be the consciousness force that creates the universe. It is inside you creating you.